God bless you, global Christian friends, American people, public, and government. When you look at the Bible, the Torah, the law, 5 books of Moses, and how it affected the impact of the world upon science and religion, you might think to ask, would a similar man and condition arise on the horizon for the new creation? That is, would a Moses-like man arise to usher in the law, the commandments, the statutes, the precepts, the judgments, and ordinances of God on the forefront of the new world and creation? You might even ask, would there be prophets for the new creation? All of these concerns has already been answered by the scriptures, but not in the law part of the scripture. Though the Spirit is there from the beginning of the creation. Remember what Jesus said, for all the prophets and the law, which means the Torah, 5 books of Moses, prophesied until John. You know that John means that Yahweh has been gracious. And we said, known unto God are all things. That's proof that he created all things. In John 2:1 we read, and the third day there was a marriage in Cana. Cana means the nest, N-E-S-T, of Galilee. Galilee means circle. And the mother of Jesus was there. On the third day after John 1:51, and that's where Jesus told Nathanael, which means fond of horses, about the pure and holy beings that dwell in heaven upon the Son of Man. And on the third day after that, after speaking with Nathanael, fond of horses, Jesus is found in a small town about 15 miles northwest of Tiberias and about 6 miles northeast of Nazareth, that is now called K-E-F-E-R, Kepha, K-E-K-E-N-N-A, Kepha Cana, or in other words, Cana. It is under Turkish rule. There, the place where Jesus made water wine is also we see that Nathanael was also born in Capernaum. That's John 21:2. And one of those large stone pots still survive today, according to tradition, that Jesus used to turn the water into wine. The reason they call this Cana of Galilee is to distinguish it from Cana, K-A-N-A-H, of the tribe of Ephraim, of Joshua 16:8. This is knowledge that we need to know going off into the scriptures. And when we go off into the scriptures, and I want to say this, I thank God that I can sit here and look out over the ocean. I'm blessed to be able to sit here and look out over the horizon of the ocean in front. John chapter 2, verse 1 says, and the third day, we just explained when that was, the third day, King James Bible, John chapter 2, verse 1, there was a marriage at Cana of Galilee, and the mother of Jesus was there. We said it's about 6 miles northeast of Nazareth. So we can clearly see those distances and what they mean and the time factor. And there's a whole lot that you can understand from that point of view by realizing how close Cana is from Nazareth. And 3 days after that. Now, in verse 2, and both Jesus was called and his disciples. Now, mind you, his disciple at this time was Peter, Andrew, Philip, and Nathaniel. He had not had the 12 disciples as yet, or the 12 apostles as yet. And when they wanted wine, the mother of Jesus saith unto him, they have no wine. And Jesus said unto her, woman. And that word woman can be found in John 20:15. It can be found in 19:26. And it can be found in that same vernacular throughout the Bible. Woman, what have I to do with thee? And that statement was made by David in 2 Samuel 16 and 10 and 2 Samuel 19 and 4. Mine hour is not yet come. His mother saith unto the servant, whatsoever he saith unto you, do it. And that is also found in Scripture. Do it. And there was set in verse 6 water pots of stone after the manner of the purifying of the Jews, containing 2 or 3 foreskin apiece. Now, this is the ablutions of the Jews, where they set water pots down for different occasions. You wash your hands for one occasion. You wash your hand for another occasion. If you've been handling leaven, unleavened, it depends upon what you've been handling. You'd wash your hands accordingly in the different water pots that was there. And Jesus said unto them, fill the water pot with water. And they filled them up to the brim. And he said unto them, now watch this, draw out now. Draw out now, verse 8. You notice how quick that water turned to wine? We will continue this later on. God bless you, America, government, and global Christian friends.